Right, this is the blast furnace next stage, which consists of these parts which build this section here, and eventually it all interlinks and builds another huge section of the furnace. So that shall make a start. Should be easier, this bit. Yeah, so when you get to this section, do not glue in position this area, so you've got the flexibility on these pipes until you line up the main columns that slot into these areas. Yeah, the kit at this part is quite awkward. You just roughly assemble all the areas and pipe work, but don't glue in place until you're happy of the positioning of them. I've got a big metal weight there just to keep the weight down on the pipes, to keep it down on the base, on the foundation. It's really tricky. There's a part, let's see, on the bottom of these big cylinders where this part goes in, you're supposed to cut out a round hole out of the plastic, but it's just way too awkward to do that, so I've just roughly put in place. That is a bit of a difficult part of the kit, where it's asking you to cut out the plastic holes, so I'll give that a miss. I'm just roughly lining them up because you can't see them once all the rest of the construction's in place, etc. So yeah, I've just glued these top supports in place and all the foundation bits for multiple pipe work, and then I'm just going to glue the rest in place. It's really awkward. Yeah, so I'm coming up to the finishing stages of the second major complex part of the blast furnace, which is pipe after pipe after pipe. Loads and loads of piping. But what I'm narked off about with a kit that cost close to £200 is where these pipes go into this section here, 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 and quite a few other areas. They're expecting you to cut out holes in the thick plastic ABS to accommodate these pipes. They are outlined lightly on the inside of the casting, but that is ridiculous on a kit that costs this amount of money. So I've not gone down that line. I've cut the pipes to size, which you've got to do quite a lot of trimming, and I've put some bath sealant tape, flexible tape round here to make it look half decent, and then I'll spray all that up in the priming and weathering process. I think that's a much easier option, but really wasn't happy about that. But I've still got quite a few more pipes. So I've just added the extra piping up towards the top of the blast furnace. So I've roughly positioned the main storage areas and glued this section here, glued this section here, lined it up. But don't glue this section, leave that always like that, and don't glue the bottom pipe going into the side of the building, so you can disconnect easily enough for transport, or if you want to sell a building. So that's roughly the size of it, and it's still not finished. Still another large conveyor belt system lift and various other bits. So I'm going to get this all weathered up now and get this huge monster ready for finish. So there we have it, part 4. Main complex and furnace buildings complete now. As you can see, it's really a lot of pipe work. It's all weathered up, matches the rest of the furnace. It can take 5 lines. I can have 1 line running straight through the building. Oh sorry, 2 lines running straight through the building. 1 at the back and 1 on the side of it, which is here, which is a slag car unloading area. And it will take 3 sets of torpedo wagons in that area, and of course the ore wagons will come round the back. So that's 5 lines in total will service the building. So yeah, pretty chuffed with it up to now. What it is, an immense model. Thanks for watching.